Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Lost Odyssey. Today, time to go visit Hayachi and maybe stab. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh great, I speak with a Majesty's voice.
Don't panic. Let's see how this plays out.
I'm not panicking.
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Thank you all for bringing our queen home to us unharmed.
Hey dude, I broke your ship.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Kind of.
Trust him at all.
It was more the weather that did it.
General, I have caused you concern. I ask that you look at me.
All of our people prayed for your safe return every day you were away from us. I am truly pleased.
Indeed.
Indeed.
You must be tired from your long journey. Please, rest and refresh yourself.
Okay, maybe don't do that though. Moon. That's fine. That's normal. I'm sure no one can hear that going on right now. Wow, you are very bad at driving. Well, that's just rude. I mean, now I'm gonna have to raise taxes in this place to fix my palace. You're Ming now, Chronos? Absolutely.
How dare you return, you worthless harlot! And you're angry? Ha! As if you had the right. At last, I have taken control of Numara and destroyed its weak pacifism. I shall never relinquish my hold on it.
What are you talking about?
I think I'll see just how immortal our queen really is.
Pretty immortal, my dude.
Oh, do you see now? Numara is mine.
The people of Numara belong to no one!
Except me.
Your Majesty?
General, you are such a fool.
Oh, you planned this!
Those who cannot conquer their desires shall never be fit to lead. How pathetic you are.
That's true.
What? I'll kill you all!
You can't. You not understand what immortal means. You can knock us out for a little bit. That's probably gonna happen. I'm very bad at boss fights in this game.
I'm always
So, you know, you're probably gonna win one. I'll give you that. Alright, so I was told if it's looks like that, it'll drop automatically, so I'm not gonna steal it. So, yeah. Let's hope for the best there. You... I guess you can just attack. Mechanical. You can mind us on yourself. And then you can power a Seth. Seth, excuse me. Well, that's rude. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Cool, thank you. At least I'll be able to get the fucking spell off. Maybe don't do that though. God damn it, Ming. It's not her fault, Chronos. I know, but she just fucking... It's fine. It's okay. Did I stock up on items? No. Oh. That's unfortunate. No, I didn't. I actually didn't. I fucking didn't stock up on items at fucking all. My god. I am a goddamn Looney Tune. Like, why would I? Why?
Here! Here!
Nice!
I thought you were old and useless, Your Highness! But you've still got it in you! Fire! Fire until they are destroyed!
Oh, there goes all her shit. How does that make sense? That wasn't even enough. What? Why? Why? What do you mean? What do you mean you're shooting? Why are you shooting? Why are you fucking shooting? What do you mean you're shooting? You didn't have enough for that. You fucking heal yourself. No. Yes. No. Yeah. No. Set has double item.
Here! Here!
These should be dead anyways.
Why must you keep interfering?
Because I hate you.
Nation stronger than pacifists and cowards like you! I am not finished yet! I will destroy you!
Volcanon. It's not too bad. Ming's back.
I'm not done yet.
She's right, she's not done yet. Go after the cannon, please. Yes. And then you can use Angel there, double item to Ming. Yeah, and Ming, I don't know, man, you just heal, please.
Here! Here!
This should kill it. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're good. We're fine, we're good. We have no GC left, but it's fine. And you can just attack now, and you can heal. And then you can also fucking heal, because I don't trust any of you. How much? Oh, shit. Yep. I forgot he was attacking. I thought I was selecting an action for some fucking reason. I don't know why. Okay, so how much? Oh, you're so fucking dead.
Your Majesty, haven't you seen the state of the world? With pacifism as our only policy, we will never be perceived as equal to other nations. In truth, the day is coming soon when we will be forced to capitulate.
Yes, I realized after seeing the world that sometimes power is needed. But General, the power you seek is power only for yourself. That is why it is weak.
You're gonna give me that gun, right? Okay, good. Oh, I forgot Mac was super underleveled. Double experience! Said, what the fuck? Why are you so good?
Your Majesty!
Oh my God! This child is fucked up!
I'm so sorry we failed to anticipate Chronos' scheme.
It's not your fault. I was too lenient with him by far. I afforded him the opportunity to run unchecked, and for that, the responsibility is mine.
Don't blame yourself.
I'm gonna blame her, though.
He's right. I mean, that general is twisted.
Yeah, I should have fired him.
And yet, even he too is another of Gongora's many victims.
Is he?
Yeah, he does really well by himself.
Your Majesty, may I know the names of your companions?
Oh, yes. Oh, excuse me. I haven't introduced you. These are my loyal ladies-in-waiting. Maya here is my chief lady-in-waiting.
Greetings and welcome to New Mara. We are honored.
Maya, these people have become my dear friends and should be treated with the greatest courtesy. We are all working for a common goal, and we have an urgent mission to complete.
A mission? And what of New Mara, Your Majesty?
Apparently, lady-in-waiting is just a woman who attends a queen or princess.
Your Majesty?
Until I carry out this mission, I shall have to be away from my people.
But I will take the treasury.
In that time, I shall entrust New Mara to the care of my ladies.
But I'm only actually 12.
Please do as I would. As you have been closest to me, I believe you are capable of what I ask.
The lady behind her is like, what the fuck is going on? I just started
I
last
shall
week.
return as swiftly as possible.
Yes, my queen. While your Majesty is away, we shall protect New Mara. We shall not fail.
That's gotta be like the oldest fucking character I have seen in a video game. Like straight up. A dream has been revealed apparently. Kaim was reminded of someone really wrinkly he's seen in the past. The Queen's loneliness. Never mind, it's a queen. It's Ming's memories apparently. I would assume. 1,000 years can change everything, including the landscape. Queen Ming surveys her capital from the palace window. Panoramic view is like a great history book. 6, 7, 5, 5, 6, 700 years. The volcano towering in the distance, which used to spew clouds of smoke, went dormant 700 years ago. 300, 400, 500. Once part of the sea, the inlet was reclaimed 500 years ago to become a village for the fisher folk who spend their lives on the ocean. 100 to 300 years ago. River once arched grandly across the landscape, but the deluge that occurred 300 years ago became the occasion in the major flood control construction in the form of the perfectly straight channel. Sure, that probably made sense. Where the river used to curve, there is now an oxbow lake in which reeds grow in profusion, and the banks provide the people a rich natural bounty. 100, 150, 200 years ago, even the area that formerly was barren, rock-strewn wasteland became a vast fruit-bearing garden thanks to the irrigation project that was undertaken 200 years ago. And she is making strides 50, 75, 100 years ago. The mountain that was the center of the people's religious faith was enveloped in a sky-scorching flame 100 years ago. Formerly swathed in a thick green covering and seen as the home of the gods, the towering peak was transformed into a bare rock pile by a forest fire that burned for 3 days and nights. Almost everything that lived in the forest, birds, beasts, of course, but many people too died in the flames. The people in the village below mourned the horrible transformation of their guards' abode. But now, 100 years later, the mountain is green as ever. The people of the village and the people of the mountain still tells the story of the fire, but today's children can hardly imagine the rich green slopes that were once charred and blackened. Restored through, though it is, to its original green lushness, of course, the mountain could well be enveloped in flames again 100 years from now, 200 years from now, or even tomorrow. Even if it should be charred again, however, trees would sprout anew, the birds and beasts and insects chased away by the fire would return to their homes, and given enough time, the mountain would be covered in green as before. Such is the working of nature, given enough time, dizzying stretches of time. But no. To become dizzy at the thought of the vast stretches of time is a privilege of ordinary folks, those who have no choice but to devote all their energies to living in the present. How fortunate they are to be able to look back to the past 1,000 years ago like an old man telling a child a fairy tale. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, and how truly fortunate one would be able to tell the story of this country's future as a rosy dream, the way children relate their own dreams of the future with flashy eyes, and to entrust the dreams to the next regime? No, it's reign. Ming stands at the window like every other morning. It is a special time of day for her, when she thinks about the livelihood of her subject, watches for signs of enemy intrusion, and ponders measures she might wish to adopt. She has done this every day without fail for the past 1,000 years. The country has flourished. The people no longer starve as they did when she first took the throne. The 1,000-Year Queen. The future historians will no doubt sing the praises of Ming's 1,000-year reign. She will be told as the 1,000-Year Queen, and her noble figure will be vividly engraved in the people's memories. Cherishing these memories of her, however, people will die before she does. The historians who praise her too, instead of witnessing her reign to its end, will they themselves become part of history. Ming has been queen for the past 1,000 years, and probably for the next 1,000 years as well. Her Majesty is in excellent spirits again this morning, I trust. She hears a voice behind her. Her gaze is fixed on the street of the city below. Ming answers, You're early today. Not so early if Her Majesty herself is already observing the smoke rising from the cauldrons of her people. She does not turn to ascertain the identity of the smiling face behind her. It belongs to Nagram, her senior minister. The smile is courtly, genial, but deep within the narrowed eyes, she knows there resides a dark gleam. Today I will accompany Her Majesty in the inspection of the troops. You? Yes, owing the slight change in assignment today. Is that so? I am hardly up to the task, but I'll do my best if Her Majesty will allow me to serve her in this capacity. I beg her permission. With her back turned to Nagram, Ming gives a silent nod. Oh yeah, she thinks herself with a bitter smile. Their plan goes into action today. Ming has sensed for a very long time that Nagram is up to no good. He apparently has seized command of certain units of the Royal Guard, scattered throughout the city. Too, his people are lying low, ready to set fires as soon as his order comes down. No doubt about it. Today, when the regular ceremonial inspection of the troops is scheduled to take place, is the perfect day for a coup. When Nagram leaves, Ming enters her office and summons Hannes, the most senior of her ministers, a true elder statesman and her most trusted confidant. Hannes, who sports a luxurious beard, has served Ming for over 40 years. Your Majesty, I understand Nagram was here earlier. Yes, apparently he's accompanying me to the inspection of the troops. This is all he has to tell him. Stroking his bushy beard, Hannes says, that means they'll run out of patience. I know, replies Ming. I'm sure they can't wait to get started. What a fool Nagram is. He has absolutely no idea that Your Majesty has been letting him set his own trap. if he were smart enough to realize that he would be taking at least 2 more years to make his preparations, then he would have much more power at his disposal. He could link up not just with the Royal Guard, but also the main body of the army and police force. He could conspire with external enemies and arrange for them to invade just as the ceremonies are getting underway. Then his coup would probably succeed. If he had a long-range vision to include the wealthy merchants and intelligentsia among his allies, he might even be able to mount a revolution that would overthrow the monarchy itself. That is what I would do if I was Nagram. As long as I was undertaking a coup, I would think about that much at least. Ines' smiles could not hide the fact that all the talk of successful revolution was making him uncomfortable. Her Majesty is unmatched by any enemy except one, Her Majesty herself. He may be right, Ming thinks. If she had an enemy with an eternal life like hers who was willing to devote all the time needed to planning a revolution, be it a whole century or even 2, the result would surely go beyond revolution, develop into a full-scale civil war. Human lives, however, are limited in duration, and because of this limitation, humans rush to achieve results before they are ready. Nagram is one of them. If he could live 200 years, to say nothing of 1,000, he would not be trying to take up arms at such an in-between point in time. Still, says Ines, I have to admit that Nagram has extended his forces far more successfully than I ever imagined. What have I been doing this entire time? I'm utterly ashamed of myself. Don't let it bother you, Ines. Thanks to your inattention, we will probably be able to smoke out many more rats. Ming gives a satisfied chuckle. Nor is this mere bravado on her part. They chose not to arrest Nagram at an earlier stage, but allowed him to swim free for a while in order to take this opportunity to net the entire force of rebels both inside and outside the palace. Yes, I know, Ines replies and goes on to explain the plan for crushing the coup. His plans are impeccable. The coup has virtually no chance of succeeding. All they need to do is carry out a wholesale arrest of the rebel Royal Guard unit that rises up in the palace and the partisans lurking in the city, and it will be some time before any more individuals with outsized ambition show up again. This will be our first purge in 15 years, Ines remarks. Hasn't been that long. It certainly has, Your Majesty. This fine beard of mine was jet black back that last time. Ines commanded the troops that put down the coup 15 years ago. Loyal, courageous, and cool-headed, he's the ideal staff officer. Without a doubt, he is one of the very best military advisors Ming has had in over 1,000 years on the throne. How selfish of me, Ines. I should have let you retire years ago. That is out of the question, Your Majesty. Serving you is my life. I am deeply honored to have this final opportunity to be of service. He's gonna betray her, isn't he? True. Not even the superb retainer could be with her throughout all eternity. In another 5 years, 10 at most, Ines, the other loyal retainers of the past, will be laid to rest to the sound of military cannon. It's always like this. Just as the ambitious ones rush to make their mark because they cannot live forever, the loyal ones, in whom she can place her complete confidence, stake their very lives in serving her because they cannot live forever. They carve their names in a single line of history, and then they depart from Ming for the rest of eternity. Ming herself, though, goes on living. Eternal youth, immortality. This is the dream of humanity, isn't it? None of them knows the loneliness of eternal life. I will fucking trade you. When Ines next addressed Ming, there's new urgency in his voice. About the troops that will quell the uprising, I will command the ones outside the palace. Do I have Her Majesty's permission to put the interior palace guards in the hands of my young protege, Jan? Jan? Ah, yes, Jan. He may be young, but he's extremely capable. I have nurtured him carefully. I know he will serve Her Majesty splendidly after this old soldier is gone. I would like to give him the opportunity to distinguish himself in the current emergency. Ming herself is fully aware of Jan's outstanding qualities. Young as he most certainly is, he far excels the other chamberlains in both the civil and military arts. He's undoubtedly the prime candidate to succeed Ines as Ming's top general. What are Her Majesty's thoughts on the matter? All right then, let him take charge. Her Majesty has my unbounded thanks. I'm sure Jan himself will be deeply moved to learn that he has earned Her Majesty's confidence. Okay, so either Ines is going to betray or Jan's going to betray. Ines all but prostrated himself before her, an expression of relief on his face at having obtained Ming's permission, but still he continues. Her Majesty is very wary of Nagram, has been very wary of Nagram for a very long time. True, she says. Meanwhile, this old soldier of yours had no idea whatever that Nagram might be planning a rebellion. I'm deeply ashamed to confess it now, but to me he seemed the very model of loyalty. How is it that Her Majesty was able to see Nagram's actual disloyalty? Ming only smiles without answering his question. The same thing happened at the time of the coup 15 years ago, and S continues. The only reason that we were able to suppress the revolt before it got started was that Her Majesty saw it coming before anyone else. Then, as now, I was blind to the traitor's plot. Probably experience, right? If you say so, Highness. Has Her Majesty forgotten? Well, it was a long time ago. Ming tries to evade the issue. There's no way she could have forgotten. The ringleader of the coup 15 years ago was her most trusted retainer. When she first broached the subject to Highness and the others, warning them to be on their guard against the man, all without exception insisted that he, above all, was beyond reproach. In the end, Ming's suspicions proved to be correct. She knew, however faithfully he carried out his orders, however warmly he swore his loyalty, she knew. These days, however, she began to wonder on occasion if that was something to be grateful for. The landscape is not the only thing that changes in 1,000 years. People's hearts also change. After numberless meetings and partings over the centuries, Mings have come to realize the fragility, the evanescence of trust. She no longer trusts anything in words. Neither can she fully trust anything in action. She knows by looking at a person's eyes. That's why she can tell everything, to a mysterious and disheartening degree. In the eyes of all those who would bring harm to this country, without exception, there resides a dark gleam. It is there in all of them, the man plotting a coup, the man secretly involved with foreign enemies, the man fattening his purse with heavy tax wrung from the people, the female spy who seduces high ministers to extract state secrets, the man who accepts huge bribes from merchants eager for glory of becoming the official provider of the royal house. Neither their words nor their deeds give them away. Often the man himself has no idea of his misdeeds he will later commit, but Ming can tell, only Ming, who has lived for 1,000 years. The silent voice tells her, be careful of this man, don't take your eyes off that woman. This was not the case in her youth, but having repeatedly tasted the bitter experience of betrayal, having been assailed by her own regrets and self-reproach, she has learned to doubt. Ming can see what no one else can, the dark gleam deep in the eyes. This has enabled her to ward off a variety of disasters before they could start. The kingdom has managed to flourish because Ming has more often chosen to doubt than to believe. This is the best course for her to follow as a queen. It is, however, an infinitely lonely way to live. Nagram's coup collapses in an instant. The rebel units of the Royal Guard who draw their swords against Ming during the inspection of the troops in the plaza become the prey of Yan and his men, who have been hiding around the perimeter. Meanwhile, the anti-rebel force, under Highness's command, pounce on Nagram's followers, who have been gathering to set fire to the city, and arrest them without resistance. Poor Nagram grovels to the ground on the earth, begging for his life. To him, Ming says only, I grant you the right to die with honor. A soldier lays a sword before Nagram. Wordlessly, Ming conveys to Nagram that this is time for him to take his own life. She turns on her heels and returns to the palace under armed escort. This will keep anyone from having thoughts of fomenting a rebellion, for a while at least. The peace of the kingdom has been preserved, but it will not last forever. When the memory of Nagram's coup begins to fade, 10 years from now, or 20, or even 100, another man with ambitions will emerge, as has happened so many times before. It is the role of a queen to accept this endlessly repeating cycle, Ming tells herself, sighing. Ming is standing at the palace window, surveying the streets below, when Yan enters the room. Your Majesty, I'm here to report that Nagram successfully took his own life a short while ago. Oh, did he dispatch himself with dignity? He did. Traitor though he was, he died in a way befitting a commanding general. Return his body to his family with all due ceremony. She turns and stares straight at Yan, whose spine stiffens under the onslaught of her gaze. And then she sees it without a doubt. The dark gleam flashes within his eyes for one fleeting instant. So Yan is another one, is he? She thinks with a bitter smile. Unable to fathom the meaning of her smile, Yan is at a loss for words. Thank you for all your efforts, Ming says to him. Suppressing a sigh, she turns to the window again. The sky stretches overhead in the expanse of blue. Expanse of blue. The only thing that's unchanged for the past 1,000 years may be the blue of that sky, but still I am the queen, Ming tells herself, meditating on her role. I'm the one who rules this country and maintains its people's happiness. She gazes long and hard at the sky, raising to her full proud height. Oh look, it's Queen Ming. A little boy in the alleyway below the castle spots Ming and begins waving wildly. Queen Ming! Queen Ming! Ming! A woman, the boy's mother, no doubt, charges out of the doorway, bowing humbly to Ming, begins scolding the boy for his rude behavior. Ming herself, however, waves back at him, a placid smile on her face. Smiling joyfully at this unexpected response from Her Majesty the Queen, the boy starts jumping up and down, shouting, Long live Queen Ming! Ming stares again at the sky above. Unchanged though it has been for 1,000 years, the blue of the sky penetrates more deeply into her eyes and her heart than it ever did in the day of their youth. End. Cool beans.
We should take the white boa. The white boa?
If it's a ship you need, we have the Nautilus.
To get through the ice fields, we'll need a ship that can break the ice with its hull. And the white boa can
Are we replacing another ship like instantly?
Well, it's true the Nautilus doesn't have as much strength. She'd probably be no match against the ice. I guess she wouldn't be right for this one.
Oh, I meant no insult to the Nautilus. She has shown unmatched maneuverability. And we shall have need of her again. Please, lend us
What about
your
the
help
slant
when we
nose?
Yeah, sure. Leave it to me.
We should be able to berth the Nautilus inside the white boa. That way we could use either ship when needed.
That's true.
Okay.
I shall go ahead of you to the harbor to give instructions for our departure.
Ming,
What is it?
will you go back? Not to our world, but to your country. You
So
must choose at some point.
Okay, I was gonna say.
1,000 years is a long time.
There are many important things to be done in this world.
Like, I need to finish this outfit. I've been working on it for 1,000 years. It's almost there.
Do.
Hello? What if I was in the palace during the bombing? I don't know. Ask Ming that. Thank you. I probably should save, right? Double experience said, really? I mean, to be fair, the way levels up work in this, it's not super great. We only get one level at a time, right? But I guess it does make it a little better to out-level an area. A little faster anyways. And even at the end, when we get 5, we now get 10. Yeah? So, you know, if we really wanted to level up it all the time, we could do that. Oh, I gonna. Probably. Can I probe these, or have I already? I think we probed them during the escape. We couldn't go into any of these rooms, right, before? So... Hello. That's not a room? Is this... I mean, is this the... Oh no, this is the Philosopher's Chambers. That's the entrance. Okay. Do both doors lead to the same place? Yes. Alright, let's take the elevator up then. Because, yeah, we weren't able to go in those rooms, so... There's bound to be something good, right? I don't know what. Oh, we gotta equip that weapon. There you go, said. It's actually like significantly better than that weapon that we just got, but okay, cool. Where did we get that weapon from? Oh, it was a music sheet, right? I'm sorry. What? This is a different room. It's not the same. I mean, I'm assuming he's dead, right? Or in prison? Is she gonna have him kill himself? Probably. I mean, she does have a history of that from the memory we just got of her. The elevator. Wow, there is a plentiful amount of save points around here. $5,000 in the dresser? Thank you, whoever was stupid enough to put that in there. Not that I need it, but still. There must have been another door down there. Sorry for the yawn. I've had a long day. Say the least. So finally mow the yard after all the rain and shit and finally passed. And boy, was that not fun. Never is. Holy crap lag. Oh, we're in the Queen's chambers. And we got another music score thing. And a seed. Hello, ladies. Hello, child. That's really an old person. What was that? We'll have a handle the repairs of the palace chief foreman. Okay. I thought you said you were just gonna get a report, but sure. Oh, probe. Thank you for the fairy candles. Now let's check downstairs again real fast. We got this one, right? Okay. So there was 2 doors up here that led to rooms. And we had a room down here. Was there another one on the other side? Yeah, this is different. Good, okay. Forbidden explosives, just in a closet? Alright. Oh, what was that? Okay, that's weird, but sure. And a seed. Alright, cool. You know what? I'm going to call it here for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye!